Okay, welcome back to what should be the finale of this playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2. Last time we finished off with the second to last warp room in its entirety, getting the final gems there, and now we go into the final warp room to pick up the last 3 gems, starting up with the box gem in Piston Away. So let's just get right on into this. We have 3 gems left to collect before we can go and fight Dr. Cortex for the end game. So hopefully we can get through this without too much difficulty, but we'll see how it goes. Because, well, anytime I say something's going to be easy, it immediately seems to spike in difficulty for me, because I guess that's just how things work. Okay, so, I should also probably note that in a previous episode, I forget if it was the last one or the one before, I think I mentioned, hey, this series will end up being 9 episodes. I'm pretty sure this is episode 10, so I think I either miscounted or I just forgot how to count when I was saying that. But yeah, so I don't know why I brought attention to it, but yeah. And also, I should probably just note, I'm recording this episode on August 22nd. Specifically, I'm recording this on the night of August 22nd, because I'm pretty much recording this directly after I finished watching the opening night live thing from Gamescom. And, yeah, so basically I'm just going to kind of ramble on about video games for a bit that I saw. Well, the ones that I can remember, at least. Like, I remember they started with Starfield, and I know that game will be super popular for years. It'll be a beloved game that a whole bunch of people will like. I'll be honest, I just can't bring myself to be interested in it. It does not appeal to me in the slightest. I know that I am very much in, like, I'm very well aware that I am definitely in the minority on that, though. Like, I'm sure that plenty of people already have it locked in as Game of the Year before it even comes out. I imagine it's, I imagine that is, like, right next to Tears of the Kingdom for some people, as just like, yeah, this was locked in as Game of the Year just by default, well, before the game even came out. But yeah, I don't know. I hope it's good, but, like, it's not a game that interests me particularly. So, yeah, I'll be skipping that one, but hey, hopefully it's good, and, when it comes out in... Actually, when will this episode be going up? I think it'll actually be like a little over a week after this comes out. Whenever it comes out, I hope it is actually really good, though. And, after that, there was a whole bunch of action RPGs, and, I'll be honest, action RPGs just aren't really my thing. I definitely prefer my RPGs to be turn-based, but obviously, you know, I have no shortage of SMT, Persona, and, like, Final Fantasy and stuff to go back to. So, you know, not a big deal that there's a whole bunch of action RPGs that I'm probably just going to skip over. However, I will say, whatchamacallit, Black Myth Wukong looks really cool. I wish it was a character action game, and not an action RPG, though. Because, again, I don't really like action RPGs in general, and I don't really like Souls-style games, particularly. Well, it's less I don't like Souls-style games, it's just, like, I'm not interested in them, really. Also, we've now reached the end of the stage, but we are missing 31 boxes, so we have to go back, which, obviously, is always way harder to do. That was very close. So yeah, pretty much, I don't know, Souls-style games just aren't really my thing, but it's a shame because, like, I mean, to be totally honest, I might still, no, I genuinely thought I wouldn't make that jump. But honestly, I still might give Black Myth Wukong a try, because honestly, it looks really cool. And also, just, in general, it just looks like a game that I might like. And also, it seems a bit faster, I guess. And also, just on top of that, just like, the Legend of Journey to the West is kind of just really cool. Also, I should say that, yeah, it looks like a game I might enjoy, and that I might play, I say nervously as I look over at my shelf and see that copy of Bloodborne that's been on there since like 2016, and that I've just never played. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm definitely, not exactly setting any speedrun records for getting into playing it, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna wait it out here for a second. And then, what else did they show? They ended with Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2 was the last thing they showed. And I think my main takeaway from Alan Wake 2 is I still haven't played the first one. I heard it was really good. I also remember hearing that it used like a double, like, I think it had like a thicker game disc or something. I specifically remember this because my brother mentioned when he played it that it just made his 360 sound like a sawmill. Which, I don't know, insert meme about the sound your PS4 makes here. Because, I'll be totally honest, I've died to this one thing 3 times because I've been trying to just kind of forward slide into it. I guess I'll just play a bit more dangerously, I guess. Or maybe I should just, like, try to avoid it in general. There we go, that works. But yeah, so pretty much, if I'm being totally honest, I never actually played Alan Wake 1. I heard it was really good, but I just never played it. And who knows, I might play it sometime. I do remember hearing that Alan Wake's American Nightmare was significantly less good, though. But hey, we do manage to get the gem from here, so we can get on out of this stage without too many hassles. So I'll call that a success. So, yeah. So Alan Wake 2 looks pretty good. They showed Little Nightmares 3. To be totally honest, I have the first game, but I've never actually gotten around to playing it yet. So, yeah, that looks kind of fun. And also it has co-op now, so you can play it with another person. And now we head right back into Night Fight, not Night Fright. I guess that's just me having a moment of just like, well, I was talking about Little Nightmares. What else was there? Oh, they showed, I think it was called Crimson Desert? I think that's what it was called. Where they just showed, like, hey, here's a whole bunch of gameplay. Also, here's the fishing minigame, because, you know, legally required to have a fishing minigame. And also, you can pick up the animals, which, to be fair, is a pretty solid selling point. Like, being able to pick up the cute animals is pretty good. That's a solid selling point, you know? What else was there? Yeah, then they showed, like, the traversal. Also, I can take the death route here. It is a trap for me to do so, so I'm not going to. So, basically, yeah, they also showed, like, some of the climbing mechanics, and, like, that is some of the most Assassin's Creed I've ever seen. Then after that, they brought out... then after that, Harada turned up to talk about Tekken, and obviously, you know me, I do enjoy a bit of Tekken. So I was quite happy with all of the announcements that Harada turned up and made. So basically they announced a new game mode, which is like a single-player kind of arcade thing, which looks kind of fun. And then after that was a very cool announcement, where it was just like, okay, here's a trailer, here's like another 7 characters. I think it was Shaheen, Leo, Steve, Dragonov, Yoshimitsu, and Kuma, I think. Who, honestly, you know, some good picks, some fan favorite picks, and honestly, characters that I kind of would expect to be there at the beginning with. And then, you know, just kind of, quickly just drops in a release date of January, and just like, okay. Wait, was it January or February? I think it was January. Like, I don't have notes in front of me for any of this, I'm just kind of going from memory right now. So also, I have to do a little bit of backtracking onto the death route, just to grab these 2 boxes. Because there are only 2 boxes on this death route, and they are right at the end of it. So now I just need to play forward to the next checkpoint, and hopefully we should be okay. I don't know where the next checkpoint is. Oh, there we go. So after that, After that, they brought out some people from Activision to talk about Call of Duty, and my main thought when they were kind of running through that mission of the campaign, and as the demo for it, was just like, is this just the Gulag from Modern Warfare 2? And I'm pretty sure it was. Like, I might be completely wrong on that, but I really think it was. Okay, with that, Night Fight is complete. And then after that, they brought out the people from Hoyoverse, and... Okay, so, I should preface this with, I don't play Genshin or Honkai Star Rail. Are these games basically exactly the same? Like, genuinely, are these games the same? Like, and is Zenless Zone Zero kind of the same thing again? Because, honestly, the general aesthetic of Zenless Zone Zero looks cooler. Like, it looks kinda cool. I would, like, consider maybe thinking about playing it. But, like, if it's just, like, an action RPG gacha game, and, like, the other ones, I feel like my interest kind of just immediately falls off a cliff, I guess. Oh, I don't get a checkpoint there? Okay, I guess we're playing the Danger Zone for Spaced Out. Then after that, I'll be honest, I kind of zoned out for like half an hour. Like, they talked about Lords of the Fallen, and I'm sure that it might... I don't know if it's a remake or what, but like, the only Lords of the Fallen I remember was a Souls-like from very soon, like after the PS4 and the Xbox One came out. And I mostly remember that because it was just like, yeah, no one liked this one. Like, no. That was close. So, maybe I'm just misremembering? And, like, maybe it is its own entirely different thing? But, like, that's the only one I know of, so, you know, not exactly the best, indictment isn't the word for it. But yeah, so they showed that, and after that I kind of zoned out for like half an hour. And then they showed Mortal Kombat, which, you know, looks super sick as always. And I'm not going to get I'm not going to get 99, but honestly I'm going to hit 90, so that's pretty good. And with that, we should just get taken right to the end here. Fantastic. And now, we grab the final gem. I don't know how I just ran through it that time. But okay, that is the last gem required. Oh, then we showed some other game that I don't remember the title of, and it was like, hey, he has like 5 characters, all of them just sound unbearable. So yeah, I watched like 2 hours of that, and I saw maybe like 2 games I'd play, and they were already games I would already want to play. So with that, though, we now have all 42 gems. So what I'm going to do now is quickly save my game. And yeah, I'm going to quickly save my game, obviously, because, you know, I'm right at the end of the game now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do the last boss fight with Cortex, but I'll try to edit it in such a way that it's, like, as comfortable and clean as possible, where I show the ending that you get if you don't have everything done. Like, I'll just do the boss fight once, and then I'll show the ending that you get if you haven't gotten everything, and then the ending that you get if you have gotten everything. So, yeah, with that, let's just, okay, so, up we go. Now it is time to we'll go and fight the final boss. So, unfortunately for me, this final boss fight is another jetpack level, which, if you saw me doing the other jetpack levels, you know is, probably not a good thing for me. But basically, all we have to do is race Cortex kind of along this little track and hit him 3 times before he gets to the end of it. And, yeah, I'm gonna be totally honest. This is already going badly, so, you know what? Anything can happen. Okay, that's 2 hits. I just need to hit him 1 more time, and then we are done. And that should... No. I was going to say that should be it, but I guess I have to clear a little bit more distance. There we go. Okay. So, now I will just let the end cutscene play out, and then I think I should just get dropped right back into the warp room and get another cutscene. So, yeah, I'll be right back.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
You have acquired all of the gems! Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy, right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever! Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Honestly, Brio sounds just as, if not more suspicious than Cortex, but anyway, up we go, into the final cutscene.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
And with that, Crash Bandicoot 2 is complete to, I think the game actually registers it as 102% completion, but I think it just drops me back on the title screen after this, so my save will still say 97 because I, went in before I fought Cortex. But yeah, so overall, I still do really like this game. I think I like it a lot more than the first game, mostly just because it just feels kind of faster, and also I think it's a lot more generally forgiving in its gameplay, because I'll be honest, playing it, having to play Crash 1 perfectly, it was very stressing, to be totally honest, because hey, I have to do every level without dying, and yeah, as it turns out, that's a lot more stressing than I expected it to be. But yeah, overall I'd still say Crash 2 is a fantastic game. It still plays really well, it still looks good. Obviously, I'm playing it on a PS1 emulator, so it might be up-resed a bit, but I'm pretty sure the original base game also still looks pretty great. And also, you can just get the Insane Trilogy, which has 1, 2, and 3, and a couple of bonus levels that were cut from 1 and 3. And yeah, yeah, I'd recommend that, and in general, I think the game is just really good. It looks nice, it plays nice, it sounds good, and I'll be totally honest, I don't know what I'm actually going to be doing next just yet. So yeah, that's Cortex basically just having a moment of course there's going to be a third game. However, this episode should be going up on, what, a Thursday? I think it should be going up on a Thursday. So, basically, I haven't decided yet. I'm recording this, like a weekend ahead, in advance. But, basically, there will be one of two things tomorrow. Either I will just have a one-off, and then start another game on Monday, or I'll just go right into Crash 3. I haven't decided which of those two things I'm gonna do yet, so, I guess it'll just be a surprise when it pops up on the channel tomorrow. Because, as of the time we're recording that, I haven't decided on that yet. But yeah, that's going to be Crash 2 complete, so as always, and I'm going to end it off here, so as always, feel free to leave a comment and click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for whatever it is I'm doing next. Okay, thanks for watching, later.